me, no.
Do I need to fill it out for Ellie?
No, Cody will.
Okay.
Rats in my soup.
And I have no idea how to do it.
You ready? Okay, Ellie. And if the bell rings, please wait. I'll write passes to you.
Wait.
If you need to go to the next class.
Ellie, take her.
It's going. Make sure that
Ellie,
gets
it's
done
going.
so we can
Take an hour and a half. I don't want to go to French.
Stop it.
Okay, go ahead, Ellie.
Begin.
Alright,
3:15.
have you ever thought what it'd be like to be born with difficulties or just different from the whole world like every other person? Or what it would be like if you had mental and physical challenges? How about how people would treat you and what they would say to you? People get bullied every single day of their lives, but they're different. I really hope this speech helps you understand to not pick on people and to think before you say certain things. On November 11th, 2002, this very important little boy was born into the world, and he means so much to me. But he was born with a lot of physical and mental challenges. When he was 6 months old, he had his first x-ray, and that's when they found out he had vertebrae and spinal issues. And then when he was 11 months old, he had his first surgery. And then when he was 2 years old, he had his second surgery on a cyst on his tailbone. And then his third surgery was when he was 3. And I don't quite remember which one that was for. His fourth surgery was when he was 4. He had to do something with the vertebrae. It was messed up, so they had surgery. And then this year, well, 2012, he had surgery again with the same thing, but it's just a little higher. So his life hasn't been easy at all. I mean, just physically, he's had so many surgeries, and he's only 11 years old. He has tons of mental and physical challenges just every day in his life. He has Klippel-Feil syndrome. He has autism. I mean, he has fused vertebrae, fused ribs. He has incomplete vertebrae. And he's 3 years mentally behind from his actual age, so he doesn't understand quite the same like everybody else. He wears a brace for his spinal cord and his back to make him sit up straighter. And so sometimes people see that and they stare at him really hard, so we started to put it under his shirt so you couldn't see it and he wouldn't be judged and bullied as much. Doesn't help that much, but he also has braces in his shoes because he has weak ankles. But a normal day for him, he wakes up, because of his autism, he wakes up, he comes downstairs, and he gives one person, at least one person in the house, a hug. Usually it's my dad, but every once in a while he'll give me a hug. And so, but if he doesn't give someone a hug right away, his whole day is already off, and so he's already going to be in a bad mood. And then he'll go to the bathroom, he'll get dressed, and he'll eat, and then he'll go to school. And then if his day is messed up in the morning, his whole day is ruined. Like, he will be really, really bad at school. But he gets bullied every day, and people stare at him all the time. I mean, he's come home crying. An 11-year-old, well now, comes home crying because he has no friends. I really, really hate seeing him that way because, I mean, he means so much to me and I can't stand seeing him that way. So it really sucks. I mean, why should someone at such a young age have to be bullied and go through that? I mean, it's just not right. I don't even want to know what high school is going to be like for him. But he's also had some really awesome things happen to him. If you ever heard of the Shrine Bowl, someone from our school has got into that. He was nominated the king out of all Iowa. He was nominated king, so that was really cool. And every year he goes to this little camp for a day, and he gets to play with the football players. He gets to get into a football game, and he gets to go in front of a crowd and get his name called, and it's just so cool to see everyone just smile, and just it's all about him. He also does the Special Olympics, and it's so cool to see a bunch of kids with physical, mental challenges all together in one place, and they get to just be themselves and not worry about the other world judging them. They're always happy and smiling. It's just so nice that at least he has that. Like I already said, he means so much to me. He's like so special, and I don't know what I'd do without him. He's taught me to not take life for granted because the doctor said he was only supposed to live till he was 3, and then he was only they changed it until he was 5. I mean, he's 11 years old and he's still living really strong. So we take every day like it's going to be his last just because the doctor said he wasn't going to live as long as he is right now. He's also showed me that I need strength. I mean, he's been through all this, and he doesn't get to do as much as I get to do every day. And so it's made me stronger, and it makes me want to just go out there and help people just because I know people get bullied and stuff. It's also made me who I am today, because without him, I think I'd probably be one of those people walking down the halls and just saying mean things to people with physical and mental challenges, and I'm so glad I'm not, because I mean what they have to go through, almost all people with that probably go home crying because they just feel horrible about themselves because of what we say to them. And so I'm so glad that he's that way, because it makes him special. It makes me feel special because I treat people right. I mean, yes, I do judge people, but it's just normal, and just so glad that I have him because he's made me for who I am. I think you guys can learn the same, to not judge people. At least think twice what they have to go through every day of their lives. I mean, I almost guarantee it's more than we have to go through, because they get picked on and bullied like every class period or every day. I mean, even when they're not in school. So I really hope that this teaches you guys to not be so mean to people and think twice before you say certain things.